In Roscoe, a small town 200 miles west of Dallas, farmers have relied on cotton as their cash crop. But now, change is in the air. So your family for generations was involved in the cotton business here in Roscoe. Then you get involved in the wind business. How'd that happen?
Correct. We were approached by Electricity, who's now owned by Eon, about 20 years ago. It far exceeds my expectation.
The German energy company operates more than 500 turbines in this part of Texas on a patchwork quilt of leased land. An Eon executive says that when it comes to renewables, this red state, known for its oil, has been downright progressive. With incentives and new infrastructure, Texas also has its own grid and less regulation.
Texas has actually made wind energy a priority.
But although former governor of Texas Rick Perry is President Trump's energy secretary, when it comes to energy policy, the Trump administration and the state of Texas are not on the same page.
We have ended the war on American energy, and we have ended the war on beautiful, clean coal.
Green energy advocates want President Trump to widen his focus. What would you say to him about renewable energy?
It's been real schizophrenic, which is shocking that the president's been sort of inconsistent.
Politicians talk about a resurgent coal industry in the U.S. Well, that industry employs about 51,000 workers. By comparison, the wind industry employs almost twice that, and there are some 84,000 wind turbines like these across the United States. States are stepping up. New York wants to harness enough offshore wind energy by 2030 to power 1.2 million homes. Back in West Texas, renewable energy continues to be an economic boon.
They've contributed to the school, they've contributed to the community, the tax base. It's been a big, big help.
Landowners here have embraced the wind and the change it's blown in. David Gura, NBC News, Roscoe, Texas.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.